trying to laugh with the bros.
Ben doing fine.
If it shows that you black again.
He said shows that you're black again. Shows that you're black again.
Bro, I don't need it.
Do they be looking
I'm
at
not in
Trying to
the zoo,
laugh with the
man.
bros.
Why would they do that?
Shows that you're black
You
again.
be like I'm some kind of zoo animal, man.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
He said infamous shows that you're black again.
I'm gonna show you
See,
respect.
listen, this is how you know he a clown. You know, like, have you guys ever told a woman she got a nice body, and she said, "Oh yes," and she started blushing and giggling? Please, John said, "Anybody tell
I
you
be
got a
trying
nice
to
booty?
laugh with the
Anybody
bros.
tell you got a nice body? I think you got a nice butt. I think you're cute. If we was in prison, I'll get with you. I had to see what's up with you if we was in prison." And Anton up there,
Oh, freaky frog.
here you go, Fleece Johnson. "Anybody tell you got a nice booty, Anton?" And here you go, Anton. "No." Anton, "Anybody ever tell you got a nice butt?" And here you go, Anton. "No." Anton Daniels, "Anybody tell you got a nice body?" "No." And he's giggling. Listen, you got a grown man coming on to you sexually, and you're
That's some crazy ass work. Anton Daniels, you cannot defend that. How you have a grown ass man talking to you? So if this is happening on air, what's happening off air, ladies and gentlemen?
giggling about it. "Anybody tell you got a nice body?" "I think you got a nice butt. I think you're cute." Here you go, Anton Daniels. "I think you're cute. I think you got a nice butt. We was in prison.
Hey,
Yes,
we
sir.
expected it. I already knew that.
All right, boom, right there. He said, I was on time. That was a shot. That was a shot to let everybody that was watching that live stream know that Corey was late. Did he have to do that? No, he didn't have to do that. But that was a shot. He was checking the temperature right there. It was some bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that. All right? So right there, Corey, being from Chicago, should have known he was on bullshit right there. He was late. You shouldn't have been late, right? You're supposed to be a professional. He's opening the show, and Anton says he was on time. He kind of throwing him under the bus, right? Because none of us would have known that unless Anton wouldn't have said it. So he's setting it right. He's setting the tone right there. So Corey should have known.
That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know. We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here. Because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say. Like what you say and what I say, I think it's gonna be interesting.
Now, the reason why he said it's going to be a clash like this, if you follow Anton, they had a phone call prior to him coming on the show. And the way Anton explained it was, they knew it was going to be a heated debate. I don't think they knew it was going to, I think Anton knew. Anton knew which way he wanted to go, and I'm going to explain that a little bit later. Excuse me, but they knew it was going to get heated.
I do too. Yeah. I think it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation.
Right there. I think it's going to be really interesting. Anton is a content creator. He's not a street guy. He's not a street guy. Now, I know he's been playing street guy after this has happened, but I think all that shit is for content too.
Think you look good. Nah. Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good. Not that, I don't look that good. Do you think you look good? Nah. Do you think you got a nice body? No. Nice butt? No. I do.
Why is he laughing and giggling? Fleece Johnson, of all people, is telling you that you have a nice body and you giggling like a girl?
Jesus Christ. You got low self-esteem, but let's get back. I'm going to show you respect. You know, you my...
No, you can say whatever you want to say.
And I'm for real.
You can say whatever you want to say.
I think he had a motive going in.
Too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up, so.
You You don't need to go.
I made sure that I made
her.
sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to butter.
We still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show. That should be proud of.
Oh, brother, too old. That man don't want this.
I know.
Your chat think they tough. I noticed that.
They think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We seen,
you charging them up.
We seen,
here we go.
We seen worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I always
I promise to God, bro.
And they scared to step forth.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Pause.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like, okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had, he on timeout. Craig had a show, fool.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
we're gonna try.
There's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
we
about.
We gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want to.
Now you see him rolling up his sleeves. Now I ain't saying that he could have just been rolling them up just to be rolling them up, but he already alluded to he was gonna get on some type of bullshit from the very start. So him rolling up his sleeves could be him getting prepared.
I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking about this nation, the U.S.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
When you say the part of the
What kind of question is that? What do you feel about this nation jacking other nations for their resources? What?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I mean, that's history, his story. That's how it happened. You claim you conquered. Like, that's an open-ended question. Come on, Corey.
Game, I don't understand.
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
like what? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like what did they take?
Like the United States. Crazy work. But you reside in the United States though, right?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You a smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African-American male.
Okay, let's stop right there. It's very hard to be respectful for what's here. So if you don't like what's here, how about you leave? Nobody's forcing you to stay in America. See, that's the thing. These people are anti-America, but they're living in America. There's other places in the world you can live overseas and live like a king. You know what the price of $1 is in Venezuela? If there is any value of the dollar. You complaining about America, but you reside in America. Tell me how that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen.
I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
Absolutely. Unfortunately, a part of Black history, our own kind sold us. They sold us out for the dollar bill, y'all, for resources, our own people. And unfortunately, our history has been erased. So we didn't even know our own history, ladies and gentlemen. We got separated. Crazy work. So absolutely, that is on the money.
Just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the Black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
You heard Darlene. What's her name? Darlene. She agreed with Anton. She said, mm-hmm.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us.
What? No. That is false, Anton Daniels. See, you was cooking, but you took a left turn there. Racism does not reside in all of us. That is cap. Racism is taught in the household. Of course, you see skin color, but to project evil intentions towards somebody else is some crazy ass work. That's what speaks volumes about who you are. If you can portray hate towards a whole nother entity, that's some crazy ass work. So no, racism does not reside in all of us. Maybe it resides in you. Speak for yourself. Don't speak for all of us. Racism resides in all of us. I have never been racist towards anybody. If you treat me ugly, then I'm going to try to be like God because we're supposed to be a better person. But nah, we're going to keep that same energy. It's not about if you're white, black, blue, orange, purple. Stop the cap.
Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you?
Oh, that's another false statement. So we got to stop this narrative talking about black people don't like each other. What? Why would you say that on the air? You're making black people look bad. Black people don't like each other. Matter of fact, when I see my people, I'm happy because the higher up I go in society, the less people of my own kind I see. When I get into the graduate classes in college, I'll be lucky to even see one other black person in the classroom, let alone if you go to corporate America or in the medical field. If you see another one of you, man, it's a party, it's a celebration. So no, you got to speak for yourself.
Question.
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people.
So he's saying the narrative that black people are just filled of hate. Anton, left turn. You got to stop the cap. Black people do not hate each other. There's some people that actually are happy to see their own kind, such as myself. In society where I barely even see my own people, when I do see one of my own, I'm like, oh man, congratulations, man, you're alive.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you niggas want?
What do y'all want? Like, because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is gonna help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying? Like,
because most of the niggas that's complaining.
Absolutely. There's people that are living in the past talking about segregation. I understand you have to talk about it because if you don't talk about it, they are removing these books in the elementary schools because it's offending the kids. They're removing the history away in the libraries, ladies and gentlemen, because it's too offensive, it's too vulgar, too aggressive. So I understand, but there's people that dedicate their whole channel by living in the past when they never lived there. So to every each his own, but you have to open your eyes and be blessed enough to understand that your ancestors paved the way for you to live current day. Does that mean that I have to be blindfolded by segregation as if Jim Crow is still present? No, we're not living in Jim Crow. I can walk out my door by the grace of God, by the grace of the Most High. And I have the white tea people down my throat. It's a blessing. You have to put things into perspective, ladies and gentlemen. It could be way worse. What if he was born in slave times? What? Oh, man, if you put things into context, man, your bills is nothing to a chain connected to a wall. Talking about massa.
About it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes, definitively.
You got to speak for yourself because racism still does reside, unfortunately, modern day society as we know it. but it's not the same level as it once was. Jim Crow laws, even before that. Of course not. It's not even close to that. Talking about only drink water if you're a certain skin complexion. What?
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point.
Make is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an equity. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this point.
Absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up and down Republican. And matter of fact.
And ladies and gentlemen, blacks used to be Republicans until welfare checks came into practice. Then everybody became Democrat. Then, unfortunately, black folks was taught to vote Democrat. Who cares who's in office? Just vote Democrat. But now the blindfolds have been unveiled. The shells have fallen from the eyes. We now see. We were once blind, but now we see.
People need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black.
Corey, if you do your homework, that is absolutely facts. Blacks used to support Republicans until welfare came into practice and splitting the family up. And that was the whole hidden agenda, was to split the black family. And then the black folks, they became Democrat. Crazy word.
People. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican.
Instead of depending on the government, depend on the household. But they wanted to break the household and to depend on the government. And that was the whole game plan, was to break apart the family. Stick together. Of course, you're going to be stronger.
When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit.
I'm not going to speak on that. We're going to have to keep it YouTube friendly, but only God can judge because all sin is equal.
100% right as far as the Republican thing, as far as Abraham Lincoln being a Republican, freeing the slaves. For a long time, blacks voted Republican up until about Lyndon B. Johnson, when Lyndon B. Johnson realized that black people were loyal based on what they were given because they were given slavery. And that's why we were devout Republicans. Policies really didn't matter. We just voted Republican because Abraham Lincoln gave us slavery. And once they realized that, they gave us welfare and we flipped Democrat. So I 100% agree with him on that.
I'm telling you what it
stands for. You don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right?
That's true, especially if your parents is like boomers.
Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm going to tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
Hey, Zarfies, we.
He has a point. It's Congress that has the true power. No, the president has no power except for sending boys to war. And even that, he has to get passed through the Congress. He can only really veto. The president has no power. The true people in power is Congress. So it's not about Democrats, not about Republican. It's about Congress. The people that's been in the chair for how many years? 50 plus years. barely in office, so many vacation days. Yo, how many vacation days do you need?
Ain't skipping over FDR.
Nobody got the power to uproot them. Then we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout.
My guy is talking about some civil matters, talking about the fire hydrant. I mean, I hear him, but that's a very weak rebuttal. Talking about the fire hydrant, being charged for the fire hydrant, but you're not using the fire hydrant. What? I feel him though. You be charged for stuff all the time, you never use it, but that's how society works. A functioning society, you're gonna have to be charged for that.
Rate in the local elections.
Well, you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than.
Oh man, that's that's ignorant for Corey to say, because even if you don't believe in voting, your ancestors' past blood was shed for the opportunity to vote. So to downplay voting, ignorance is just pouring out his pores. That's some crazy work. And I understand people don't vote, but to come on air and talk about voting doesn't matter. So if voting doesn't matter, then why did our ancestors die for the opportunity to vote? That's some crazy work. It's blasphemous work.
20% voter turnout rate and local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
Now listen to what he.
Wait, hold on. That's hilarious word. We have to uproot the people in power, but voting is for suckers. How are you gonna backdoor and say you have to uproot something? How? So do you plan to do that aggressively, like you're a Black Panther? Like I be trying to laugh with the bros. To change what you don't like, you have to vote. Like, tell me how that makes sense.
He said that shit didn't make no sense. He said you got to uproot the people that's in power and then turn around and say voting is for suckers. And Corey from the crib. So I'm calling this shit straight down the middle. I ain't gonna give Corey no favor because he from the crib. I'm gonna call this shit straight down the middle since everybody want to know what I think. I'm gonna call it straight down the middle, but that right there was just some ignorant shit. You gotta uproot the people that's in power, but voting is for suckers. Make it make sense. That shit don't even make sense.
Going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
That shit don't even
It's
make
not.
sense.
People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
People
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show
funny.
up and vote like a sucker.
That was some ignorant shit Corey said.
Wait, how is this grown-ass man talking like this on the air? You do understand children are watching you, so you are promoting Black folks not to vote. But you want change because you're entitled to your opinion. If you don't want to vote, you're entitled to do so. Okay, do you. But how you going to backdoor talk about we have to uproot the system?
That's some ignorant shit. At the end of the day, yeah, you show up and vote because our ancestors fought for the right. That's why I vote. To be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck who in the White House. I'm gonna go get it regardless. From Republican to Democrat, ain't shit changed. Still gotta pay bills. It's the same shit. You dig what I'm saying? So I go and vote because my ancestors fought for the right so that I could vote. So I'm not gonna disrespect them. So Corey, that's some ignorant shit he said. That's some ignorant ass shit. So Anton got him on that one.
Not only is it ignorant,
we had Republican presidents, we had Democratic.
Exactly. How do you uproot them without voting? That's the point I was trying to make. You got it. That's exactly what I was saying.
you're not even
we in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's
matters.
local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
that means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your
That's what it first-
ancestors,
it's so funny to
didn't
me.
do it like this.
Because
people
I
went
agree
to
with Anton
war
on that.
when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president. It's
war.
all sucker shit.
That's a false narrative as well. The president does not have 30 felonies. How is the president going to have felonies in the office? Please, ladies and gentlemen, do your homework. Don't just be hearing narratives and believing it. Actually do your homework.
War every day is just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
we
here.
need physical wars.
No, it's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always be talking. But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators.
Peaceful men that want to make it back home to their families, yeah, they do talk. Because if you act on violence, that's how you end up behind bars. That's how you end up 6 feet under. That's how you end up not seeing the next day. So yeah, you're gonna have to abide by the rules and vote peacefully. And if it so happens to go in your favor, change will happen. But to go by the method of being aggressive, I feel you, but that's a fast way to see the Most High.
Make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control.
I don't know what the fuck Corey Holcomb talking about. I really don't. And I'm trying to listen on everything I love, trying to understand what the fuck he talking about. But I just don't get where he going with this shit. I don't understand what the fuck he talking about.
Right now, we haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
What do you?
So he's talking about the elites. That's who we're under control by. You're gonna have to articulate your words a little bit better, Corey, and stop being so emotional. Because you have a point, you just have to articulate and say what you really want to say. You're talking about the motherfuckers that can blow this motherfucker up. There's a better way to say that. As a grown-ass man, come on, my guy.
I think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman.
I want to know who these. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you.
Wow, that's crazy. Anton Daniels said F Renee Good on air. That's some nasty work. Now, I understand she decided to accelerate towards a ICE agent. Nobody told her to press the gas. People are saying that she was turning. It's a very controversial take. It's never a good idea to press the gas, move the vehicle towards an ICE agent when they're telling you to get out the vehicle. So it was self-inflicted, but to come on air saying F that woman, that's tough.
You would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America.
Anton Daniels, you do not represent Detroit. I'm gonna tell you right now, Detroit, the gutter of Detroit, Michigan, Detroit, the home of the pimps and players, where Eminem is from. Yeah, Detroit. Put some respect on Detroit's name. You do not represent Detroit. And I'm from down south, but I can speak for Detroit. You do not represent the Dirty D. Stop the cap. Talking about I'm from Detroit.
I can move anywhere I.
Wasn't you the same person paying people for hugs? Hold on, my God. I wasn't even trying to roast you like that. I'm gonna have to play this Fleece Johnson clip.
Man. Well, wait. Let me redirect the questions first.
All right.
Low self-esteem, but let's get back. Cause I'm gonna show you respect. You know, you my.
I be trying to laugh with the ball.
You can say whatever.
I think you look good.
I think you got a nice butt. I think you're cute. Here go Anton Daniels. I think you're cute. I think you got a nice butt. We was in prison. I had to get with you.
Think you look good.
Nah.
Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good?
Not that. I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good?
Nah.
Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt?
Nope.
I do.
Jesus Christ.
You got low self-esteem, but let's get back. I'm gonna show you respect. You know, you my.
Now you can say whatever.
This man Fleece Johnson said you have low self-esteem, but I'm gonna show you respect. What? How? That's not respect. Second of all, why are you laughing when you talking about you got a nice body? Right there, you should be like, let's keep it professional or I'm out. Especially coming from Fleece Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know who Fleece Johnson is? The booty warrior? That's some crazy work. But you from Detroit, right?
Go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
Well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth: we know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Oh my God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong? What I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the
so
cops
insane.
shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your.
So what Corey meant to say, I mean, I hear him. What he means to say is when the cop shoots you, more than likely it's going to go in their favor. They're going to give him, what's the word? I forgot the word where they're Gucci in the courtroom. I can't think of it on top of the dome, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, these cops are not being held accountable, even though they have a body cam. I mean, unless you're living underneath a rock, it's going to go in the favor of the police. So what Corey meant to say is that the judicial system is in favor of the cops. Not when these cops shoot you, there's nothing that you can do about it. See, there's better ways to articulate yourself. Even though I can't think of the proper name when cops, it's not alimony because that's actually bread. I can't think of the word. You know what? We're about to look it up right now. What is the term when cops walk away from cases? Google's not helping me. Let me see if y'all in the chat, if I have the answer. Immunity. There we go. I appreciate y'all in the chat. Shout out to, let me go to the chat and post that. Immunity. There we go. Immunity. Yo, that was the last thing on my Google search. Crazy word.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Shout out to Arim Sikner. Sorry for butchering your name, man. Shout out to you. You know these cops be getting immunity. So that's what Corey should have said behind the mic. It's in the favor of the cop to walk away when they do injustice in these streets. But he said instead, when the cops shoot, what did he say? Oh, hold on. We got to replay.
Investigation will be said, but here's the truth. We know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Oh, man. So I hear you, but once again, there's better ways to say that.
Oh my God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong? What I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all?
Right there. That's like me saying all black people are stupid. And the only thing that Corey heard was black people are stupid. So this is where the argument gets heated. Because somebody like Corey, all he heard was all black people are stupid.
be trying to laugh with the bros.
Let's replay that. Put things into context.
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
It's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I don't think you got people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
So Corey's poor black. So what he's trying to say is that you could have used another race. Why you just got to slide black people in that example? So he's tired of Anton Daniels talking about the blacks. But in reality, as Fruity Pebble as Anton Daniels is, he does hold the other races accountable. So Corey should have done his homework, and maybe he wouldn't have this energy throughout the interview.
Liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
Now, I could agree with Anton on this. I'm calling it fair. I'm not going to give Corey Holcomb, I'm not going to give him no bonus points because he's from the crib. But Anton do talk about white guys. And I got some shit to prove that he do. All right? So he do talk about white guys. I don't think Corey Holcomb really did a deep dive analysis on Anton. I think he knows who he was. I think he watches his content sparingly, but I don't think he watches it often.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking.
Listen, I didn't see Anton drag some white men through the mud. I got some shit. I'm gonna pull it up too.
About your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you.
So Corey wants Anton Daniels to be in a circle singing Kumbaya, talking about how the white man has segregated us. But it's 2026, so I understand the history, his story. I understand black folks, minority. We have faced segregation. We have faced tough times, but why do we have to continue to talk about it? We talk about it so the history does not be deleted because they're removing the history from these libraries, from these elementary schools because they don't want to be held accountable. Also, they think it's too aggressive. Ladies and gentlemen, they're removing the history books from the elementary schools because it's too offensive. So people talk about it. They're entitled to talk about it. But once again, just because he talks about black folks, that is wrong. I'm just trying to understand and put things together.
You talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
So to see both parties, their point of view, Anton Daniels is focused on 2026. Corey is saying we cannot delete the past because they are literally deleting the past. You open up these books talking about Christopher Columbus. What?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
That was the only thing taught in elementary was Christopher Columbus. There's way more history. And what, Pocahontas? They put that movie on TV.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
They put Pocahontas, Christopher Columbus, and the Lost Before Time, that dinosaur movie.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
They didn't teach us nothing.
Dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that.
All right. So that was the insult. That was the first insult.
In front of me because I'm not an ass kisser.
Now, Corey said, don't do that shit in front of me. He tried to little boy him.
Kissing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
Whoa. So that's the first insult right there. When you start dancing and kissing the Caucasian man's backside. That's what came out of Corey's mouth. So in the interview, let me know in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, was that out of pocket? Was he out of bounds? Was he with, it's his show. So he can say whatever he wants to say. So this is the host, Corey, to the right, that gentleman. It's his platform. And he started off saying, you be kissing the YT man's backside.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of no.
And when you say don't do that in front of me, he trying to little boy him. Like, man, don't do that in front of me, or it's gonna be some consequences.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing it easy.
Whoa, pause. Look at Corey's face.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
This is the same guy talking about you suck. Pause. This guy
told a woman she got a nice body, and she said, "Oh yes," and she started blushing about it. Anybody tell you got a nice body?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Here go Anton Daniels. I think you're cute. I think you got a nice butt. If we was in prison, I'll have to get with you.
Think you look good. Nah. Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good.
Not that. I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good?
Nah.
Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt?
Nope.
I do.
Jesus Christ.
You got low self-esteem, but let's get...
So, ladies and gentlemen, somebody, if you're in an interview and Fleece Johnson is talking about, do you think you have a nice butt? And you respond no, and he responds back saying, I do. Would you start laughing like this? That is your opportunity to say, hey, keep it professional. If you don't, I'm out of here. But you laugh and you proceed with the interview. Because let's keep it a bean. You can do whatever you want to do behind closed doors. That's your business. But that doesn't have to be a projection on me. Keep whatever you're doing over there. And let's keep it professional. Why do you have to put your stuff into my life? See, there's ways to still get the interview without it going there. And Fleece Johnson is out of pocket, and Anton Daniels allowed that. So this is the same man that wants a back door talking about he's from Detroit. What?
Now, it's just like I told somebody earlier this week. When you throw a shot, you can't control how somebody else respond. Now, Anton been telling motherfuckers when he go to the whole suck a dick thing, he know Anton from Detroit. He from Detroit. That's worse than calling a motherfucker a bitch. And from where I'm from Chicago. Corey Holcomb from Chicago. Anton from Detroit. Calling a motherfucker a bitch is off-site. So telling a motherfucker you a dick sucker, that's off-site. So Anton knew. Anton, when he called him an ass kisser, Anton could have went 100 different ways to hit that same level of an ass kisser. By going all the way down to a dick sucker, he knew where he was going with that. All right?
What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
Ain't nobody
suck
gonna tell you.
dick.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So
yeah, you
you
do
doing
that.
it right
You do
now.
that.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie,
That's
believe
four.
me when I
Pause.
tell you. I don't do that.
Tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give.
Corey's on 10 right now, ain't he? Anton Daniels. This fruity pebble fruit basket talking about you be sucking dick. Pause. Whoa.
You the same energy you give me.
Let's switch.
So he called him a dick sucker 4 times. 4 times. 4 times he called him a dick sucker. That's worse than calling him a bitch 4 times. So
I'm with it. Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of this
I
shit
tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You think I
Okay,
give a
but
fuck about what
that
you talking about,
gay
nigga?
shit, oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit on
nigga.
me.
Neither one of them niggas wanted to fight. Neither one of them niggas wanted to fight. I'm gonna call it the right way. All these other niggas that's been on the internet picking sides, neither one of them niggas want no smoke. That nigga called him a dick sucker 4 times. As soon as he called him the first dick sucker, he should have been in his mouth. Period.
Pause. It's a lot of dick sucking and mouths being heard right now. Pause. Whoa. Big pause. Big pause. Shout out to Emmanuel, says you can't tell anyone how to retaliate after the disrespect. Absolutely. You can't tell somebody how to respond when you threw the insult first. So you said that you do a lot of ass kissing to the YT man. Anton Daniels, as fruity pebble as he is, he responds saying you do a lot of dick sucking. As crazy as that sounds, pause. Corey started a disrespect first, but he initially said you kissed the YT's man backside on air, knowing that this video is going to go around the masses. He could have said you pandered to the YT man, you favored the YT man, but he said you kissed the YT man's backside. So that's disrespectful. So to be so mad, I understand it's very offensive because this is your platform. He's talking about you do dick sucking, but you started the insult first.
When he got up to go over there, he should have just been cleaning his mouth.
Pause.
That's it. He called him 4 times. That's it. As soon as Corey Holcomb stood over Anton should never let him get that close to him. Nigga, you already insulted him. You knew when you called him a dick sucker, it was possibility he could be up. Why would you let him get that close to you? As soon as he walked over, you should have stuck him. Bop. So Anton from Detroit, Anton know what's up. Corey Holcomb.
No. Absolutely not. Cannot stick somebody on air because now you're going to get demonetized, potentially get your channel taken down. I think the professional way to handle the situation was Anton Daniels inviting Corey off camera to squabble. But also Anton Daniels has security, so damn if I do, damn if I don't. But you're gonna, if you're about that life, you're gonna have to off camera and handle business, not on air, because now you're jeopardizing your platform. Now you're losing bread.
From the crib, Corey Holcomb, a disciple. He know what's up. Neither one of them niggas wanted to do nothing. Then neither one of them niggas want to fight. It was just a lot of woofing. Both of them were selling wolf tickets that whole time.
Someone in the chat mentioned Fleece Johnson, so we're gonna have to bring that clip up right now.
I'm gonna show you respect. You know, you my.
Here go Anton Daniels.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I think you're cute. I think you got a nice butt. If we was in prison, I'll have to get with you.
Think you look good. Nah. Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good.
Not that. I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good?
Nah.
Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt?
Nope.
I do.
Jesus Christ.
You got low self-esteem, but let's get back. I'm gonna show you.
This man Fleece Johnson said you have a nice butt and you have low self-esteem. That's some crazy ass work. So we are putting things into context. Even with this clip that's forever going to be on the internet, still you cannot fight on air. Because that's how you throw away the bag.
Say I suck a dick.
He's saying all that I'm from Detroit shit. It should have never even got to that point. All this is wolf tickets. This all wolf tickets. All this is wolf tickets.
Again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it.
He said, all right, that's what I'm saying. Whole time when Corey Holcomb called me another dick sucker. Low-key, Corey Holcomb hoping the nigga don't call him another dick sucker. And Anton sure in hell didn't call him another dick sucker. Then neither one of them niggas want to fight. Could be for various reasons. One, YouTube Would have shut the shit down. You two don't like fights. You got a lot of studio equipment in that. Corey Holcomb already done been sued. He could think Anton might sue him. Corey Holcomb damn near 60. It could be a bunch of reasons other than the fact that he was scared. I'm not saying that he was scared. He could have been scared. What I'm saying is Corey Holcomb didn't want to fight. Anton didn't want to fight. Anton didn't want to fight either. Anton knew. Corey Holcomb know from being from the crib, you a disciple. You know from being from the crib and you affiliated. The moment that motherfucker called you a dick sucker, it shouldn't have been no second chance. He called it to you 4 times. And Anton knew it was up when he called it. It was a possibility it could be up. Anton know not to let no nigga stand over him. And neither one of them niggas want to fight. I ain't heard no motherfucker on the internet that did a reaction call it this way. But this is the clear. It's clear as day. None of these niggas want to fight.
It's around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm a respect.
Ain't no respect your platform. You said the nigga was a dick sucker. You already disrespected his platform. You disrespected him, so you disrespected his platform. You can't call him a dick sucker on his show and say you gonna respect his platform. It's what it is.
Because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not crossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already.
Right here, Corey retreated. Why did Corey retreat? Ladies and gentlemen, tell me in the comments, why in this situation? Because he called you a dick sucker. Pause. On your platform. And now you're talking about we good? No. We're not good. So he's boss hogging you on your own show. It's the Anton Daniels show. Talking about we good. No, we are not good.
I don't do
We
dick
can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right now and go on her back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that.
This energy right here, ladies and gentlemen, should be opposite. Corey should be pointing the finger in his chest, saying, hey, man, hey, homie, we come on my show, check that shit at the door. If not, don't even come in. Set the foundation. So he second guess what he says. If it's not respectful, don't even say it. And if you do say it, best believe consequences, repercussions will follow. Talk to him like you're the host, because right now he's sunning you on your show. Stop the cap. How is he barking on your show? But yet, put things into context, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening is that the gentleman to the right, Corey, he said he kisses the white T man's backside. He panders to the white man for his content when that's a false narrative. He talks about everybody. Regardless of how you feel about Anton Daniels, he's fair. Backdoor, he is feeling some type of way because Anton Daniels' response says, you do a lot of D sucking, pause. And he gets mad. And he can't get over that. But you threw the insult first. So tell me how that makes sense. Hit dogs holler. Do you do D sucking behind closed doors, Corey? Because why are you feeling some type of way? You threw the insult first.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how it call this nigga out his name. Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get respected.
I got a question for bro.
ALE says, judging by the way he holds the mic, there's only one D sucker. Oh man, that's some crazy work.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No, this my
because
show.
Absolutely. This shit but can't take it. How are you a comedian and you can throw the insult, but you can't receive the same criticism? Because once again, you said initially you kissed the white man's backside. You could have changed those words up and said you pandered to the white man, but instead, your first words, your God-given mind, you decided to say you kissed the white man's ass. That's what you said, Corey, out of your mouth. And now you're crying over spilled milk because Anton Daniels responds back saying you do a lot of dick sucking. Pause. Whoa, man.
My show.
Cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
There's a whole lot of dick sucking. Whoa, pause. Y'all saying that a little bit too much.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
See all that shit right there? You ain't gonna do shit. Man, bro, this shit was a play. This shit was a play by Anton the whole time. Now, once Anton realized this motherfucker done switched seats and did a lot of woofing, Anton already knew at that point, man, buddy ass ain't on shit. So now he could just add fuel to the fire. Man, step outside. Bring your ass outside. Nigga, you ain't finna do shit. He knew it. You call a motherfucker a bitch. He from Detroit. Corey Holcomb from the crib. Anton done did a lot of research on Corey. It's obvious. Corey ain't did enough research on Anton. Anton ain't the streetest street nigga from Detroit, but he's still from inner city Detroit. Anton knew that once he called him a dick sucker, if the nigga ain't fired on him at this point, then he wasn't gonna foul him. So now you gotta remember, Anton make a lot of money off the internet. So now Anton in his head, like shit, nigga, I gotta run with this. I gotta take this interaction and this shit I gotta work this shit for the rest of the week. I gotta make sure we gonna get clips from this. This shit need to go viral. So now Anton thinking viral. Corey ain't gonna never be Anton when it come to content. Corey gonna be Anton on that stage doing that stand-up. Anton can't get him there. Corey can't beat Anton on the internet. He can't. And that's what Corey lost at. They both took an L. They both took an L because I think there's some sucker shit. It was too much disrespect on both sides.
Absolutely. Two grown men that could have a civil conversation, talk about politics. But now, Corey, unfortunately, got yellow marked and he can't even make bread. He can't even get monetized. He can't even get monetized off the video because his emotions effed up the video because YouTube has very strict guidelines. So he exposed his hand, and now Anton Daniels is capitalizing. He is the one that's actually getting profit from this interaction. With this was hosted by Corey. That's some crazy work. Imagine having a show and you can't even get paid on your own platform when somebody else is the guest and they're getting bread, but you're not. That's some nasty work. So it's an L on both parties. But who won? Anton Daniels, because he's the one that's getting profit from it. Corey, he threw the insult first, and he throws away the opportunity to get monetized because he can't get over the dick sucking. Pause.
Neither one of them to foul the other one, right? But as far as this content, the internet shit, Corey gonna take the L on the internet shit.
Come me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
Shit. You're not gonna
come me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
Man, all that this the second round of him threatening him to tell him to say he suck dick again. Now you done set the mic down, bro. It's a wrap. It's too late. You supposed to been fired on him.
Sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick.
All right, so basically what Corey doing is a typical Chicago move. It's niggas from the crib that can do all that woofing, and it's niggas that ain't street, that'll be enough for them. It's niggas that can do that shit. They'll use their size. They'll use the fact that they might have a deep, raspy voice. They'll use the fact that they affiliated and shit like that, and they'll try to put fear.
Mr. Lone Star says he could have won if he had a civil conversation, but he knew he wasn't intellectually superior to do that.
I gave it all for fantasy.
In a motherfucker, and that'll be enough. to scare a motherfucker without having to go upside their head. And that's basically what Corey Holcomb is doing. He already tested Anton the first time. Now he just trying to intimidate him because he really don't want to fight. He trying to intimidate him and win the battle with all that, nigga, say I'm a dick sucker again and all that shit. That's some old Chicago.
Tour, that's a great question. He had an opportunity to say he sucks dick, pause, in his face again. He gave him the opportunity because he said, say it again. Anton had the opportunity to fight, but he choked on his own words and he decided he didn't want to smoke. So he could have said it. If he was really about that action, he could have walked on his manhood, but he did not say it. So that's a great point.
Shit, but that shit don't work with everybody. And clearly Anton, it ain't working with him.
We can go out back right now. We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
So he said we can go out back right now. How come Corey didn't follow him? He got his girl on his shoulder to say, hey man, don't mess up the bag. Don't F up the bag.
I bet you won't say that shit. We can go out back right now. I got money for all.
So his response after his girl came in his ear, he said, I got money for all this shit. So I'm pretty sure she whispered in Corey's ear, do not mess up the bag. His response is, I got money to take care of whatever I got to take care of.
And once he invited him to go outside, Corey Holcomb got to go at that point. Listen, it's already beyond professional. This some dumb nigga shit at this point. So nigga, you got to go all the way with it now. Because we already knew. I already knew at this point what Anton was going to do. I knew the Room 9 show was going on live. So I knew if he walked off, he was finna go straight over there and run content. I knew the next morning on his morning show, he gonna run content. For the rest of the week, he gonna run content. And
on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of the Millionaire Morning Show.
For all the other content creators, all week people been running. He been doing shows and interviews with everybody else. It's on X, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's everywhere. So you gotta go outside at this point. It's beyond professional at this point. It's beyond cooler heads prevailing. You gotta go all the way. This shit is already embarrassing. Now you gotta go all the way.
I got money too. Nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, nah, it's just not respect.
I ain't fuck. Dolly, get out the way.
Why does he have so many keys? Corey, are you a janitor?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I've never seen so many keys at somebody's waistband. Where you going, my guy? How many keys do you need?
Don't get in the way of two niggas.
Why Corey Holcomb got all these goddamn keys like he a janitor?
Dolly, get out the way.
How the fuck he got all these keys?
Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead us.
Wait. Hold on. Great point in the chat. Mr. Lawrence says, when Corey sat back down, I knew what time it was. Exactly. He invited you to the back to handle business and you sat back down? So you didn't want to fight on air. You didn't want to go in the back and fight. So obviously you didn't want to fight. You were trying to intimidate him by all that rah-rah. But when shit hit the fan, you set your ass down in your chair. So the man told you you do a lot of D-sucking on your show. You get extremely upset. He says, okay, let's handle it. And you sit down.
Motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit.
Nah, bro. We ain't honoring that, bro. The crib ain't honoring that, boy. Nah. We ain't honoring it, bro. We ain't honoring that shit.
Hey, nah, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Dolly, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit.
I don't have to go out back right now because we have to go out back to leave this motherfucker. What? What does that have to do with handling the elephant in the room that y'all trying to fight? So you're saying that you have to leave regardless. We understand you have to leave to go back to your home. Of course, you have to go out back to leave where you're at. You're not making any sense, Corey.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
It sounds like you're trying to run away from the smoke to me. We don't have to go out back right now because we have to leave regardless. What?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
That's like saying the sky is blue. You speaking the obvious. Of course, we have to leave out the door we came from.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to
okay,
get back to the
but
conversation,
we can get back to the conversation. But just know,
I'm not listening to
dick
none of that
suckers
shit,
up
bro.
here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit.
So Antoine, as fruity pebble as he is, getting interviewed by Fleece Johnson, since y'all want to put that on top of his head, because it did happen. He took away Corey's manhood on his own show. Called him a D-sucker after he got insulted first by talking about Corey threw the insult first by saying he kisses the white man's backside. The gentleman to the left, Anton Daniels, says he does a lot of dick sucking. Pause. Whoa! He then proceeds to invite him to fight. He says, no, let's not do this on here. Let's go out back, regardless if he has security or not. He sits down with his genital keys dingling everywhere.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
If you want to,
it's too much explaining on Corey Holcomb. Nigga, you already done explained it 10 times that it ain't no, we know. We already know. Damn, bro, I hate the fact that, damn, bro, I hate that. I hate
be
that,
trying to
man.
laugh with the bros.
This shit ain't a good look, bro. This shit ain't a good look, bro. And I really feel bad for Corey outside the fact that Anton made him look bad as it pertained to this situation, but more so from the fact he didn't see the play at the very beginning. This was all a play. Anton is a content creator. A good one at that. You got to give it to him. He make a lot of money off content. If he coming on your show for free, he got to figure out ways to get paid. He been making a lot of money off this interaction on his channel. Corey, all he got is this. Corey ain't said shit. I'm pretty sure he's going to talk about it next Tuesday. But Anton is a content creator. This was a play. And I'm more upset that Corey didn't see the play. More so than I am that Anton made him look foolish right here.
Get back to the conversation.
Long as you
we can
know.
Get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not.
Because that ain't
You
nothing.
not that tough.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure, for sure. I got a question for bro though.
Pause.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, question: given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
And what today's?
How you gonna throw that question in there in a minute? Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, did y'all hear that question? My man went whole Bible terms. He threw the haymaker talking about Christianity enforced slavery. That was a uppercut, ain't it? That's some history for your ass. Yes, the Bible had slavery in it. But right now, these two gentlemen are not in this mind space to answer that question because Corey, he's fuming right now. Look at his face. He's not in that mind space to answer that question.
Time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say
all facts. You can capitalize off of anything, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, a hurricane can come to your city, God forbid, and next thing you know, the roofing company is banking off the hurricane. There's always a positive outlook. Do not be in the mind space to where, oh man, this is terrible. No, you can flip that.
That Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a
help me make that bitch make 10? Or do you need to embarrass me to get your views up, bro? Do you need to drag me, humiliate me, ask me all my business, and put my shit on for these little punk ass niggas that delete my messages, Pippi and y'all? Or I ain't even a hateful person, bro.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
People.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person. And
She said Anton had security. Going outside didn't make sense. Anton was bluffing. It did make sense at that point. Anton had security, but Corey Holcomb had people there too. At that point, listen, Corey Holcomb should have fired on Anton the moment he got out that chair. It should have never got to the point of going outside. Unfortunately, it had gotten beyond professionalism. It's nigga shit now. You got to go all the way with it. You got to go all the way with it. Calling him a dick sucker is worse than calling him a bitch. Coming from where we come from. Anton from Detroit, Corey Holcomb from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. I understand the culture. Calling motherfucker a bitch, you don't get a second chance to call motherfucker a bitch. As soon as you call motherfucker a bitch the first time, motherfucker going upside your head. A dick sucker is worse. Once he allowed it to go that far, he ain't got no choice but to go all the way with it now. He had to go outside.
that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself.
Bars. Don't judge somebody by what they say. Judge them by the fruits of their labor. That's how you judge somebody. That's how you're supposed to act out in society. By the fruits of your labor. Judge somebody by their actions, not by what they're talking about.
Because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree.
Absolutely. That was a very studious answer to that question, talking about what is your thoughts on Christianity promoting slavery in the Bible. That was his response. Corey, what's your response?
I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian.
Corey, put the mic down.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Corey, put the mic down, man. He's checked out.
White males.
That's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white men.
of Jesus.
And I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay, right,
so
correct.
look, check this
So that's
out.
the
This is
main
what I
point.
listen.
Okay, so we was talking about slavery in the Bible. Corey finally picks up the mic. Let's see what his response is. Is he going to move on or go back to the dick sucking? Pause.
Everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother.
Oh no, you're folding like a lawn chair right now, Corey. How you gonna talk about you? This was Anton Daniels said you do a lot of dick sucking, and you want to backdoor and say I don't think you knew what you said. No, he's a grown ass man. He knew what he said. He felt some type of way because you initially said you kissed the white man's ass. You should have said you pandered to the white man. Your content is majority criticizing black folks. You could have articulated your words better, but you chose to say your God-given brain. You decided to say you kissed the white man's ass. He backdoored Anton Daniels. He responds by saying you do a lot of dick sucking. Pause. And you want to respond back talking about, I don't think you meant that insult. I don't think you knew what you were saying when you said that I suck. Pause.
You a freaky frog.
We're gonna have to break after that.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time, boom. One hop this time, boom. Right foot, let's start. Power. Left foot, let's start. Boom. Charlie Brown. Boom, 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 boom. Because I ain't doing that. Order.
I apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is.
So Corey is starting to get his show back. Anton Daniels just apologized. Let's move on.
Get into it with you physically, but I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect
you too.
Okay, good. I'm good.
I respect your switch, so you have no smoke. You respect his switch. So I think he's waving the white flag at this point. I respect your switch. Oh, man.
Glad, brother. It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother.
Wow.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
So right here, they dap it up as men. You would think whatever is going on is squash, right? But for some reason, Corey still cannot get over the dick sucking. Pause.
And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know that when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like,
nah, nigga, that's worse than pissing on your shoes. Don't clean that shit up. Why you trying to clean this shit up, bro? Nigga, that's worse than pissing on your shoes.
I could get back straight. When I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things like I call it backdooria on my show. Mm-hmm. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro. Okay. And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do, absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last part.
Land.
But I get it, because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person.
I think the jabs they knew they was disrespectful, and it was an insult. Oh shit.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
One light jab, so he knew it.
I told you before the show. I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, you know, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And You know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying like
he said you agree. You agree. We agree, but you don't know who's in the. So that makes it even.
This before I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying,
I feel you.
There's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's that homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is...
I don't know what's said. I don't know what. Like, I don't know, bro. You tell motherfucker that shit, that people that I know, motherfucker going upside your head, bro. It ain't gonna be no getting quiet. Whoever you told that shit to, before you could get a dick out your mouth, they done went upside your head. So, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's what where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as that.
I swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
You can see Corey really pleading. He giving him eye contact. Anton ain't even looking at that nigga, man. He ain't even giving him no eye contact, man. Corey giving the man eye contact. Anton just dapped that nigga, looked away, man. He wasn't even paying that nigga no mind.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed. When men are talking.
I agree. But the thing is, both of y'all crossed them boundaries. He should have never called him an ass kisser, and he should definitely never called him a dick sucker. They both crossed the line. So Corey Holcomb being a hypocrite right now because he started the shit. He did, so.
And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary.
I'm not.
When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear what I said.
I said they
do that shit all the time. You see it in the chat. You see it in the comments. All of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical.
That's some crazy ass work, ladies and gentlemen. You got Corey crying over spilled milk when he was the one initially that started off the feud by saying he panders to the white man's ass. That's what he said initially. So how are you going to backdoor and cry over spilled milk when you threw the insult first. You cannot control the response when your God-given mind, when you decided to throw the insult by saying Anton Daniels kisses the white man's ass. Correct? That's what you said. Now you want to cry because his response is that you do a lot of dick sucking. Stop the cap. On your platform, you're getting boss hogged. And you can't get over the dick sucking, trying to go to an actual conversation, but you can't get past that because you got disrespected on your own platform.
That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else, I'm right up. Right? Anybody, listen.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so
because
you pick and shoot.
By you saying that, it sounds like babble.
But no, it's not babble. It's real. And you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick your
said
targets
I pick on people
carefully.
And I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully. Very carefully.
So you can't get.
Is Anton antagonizing him? He's still poking at him. He's still poking at him. And that's why the shit flared up for a second time. This is why I'm saying Anton had an agenda going into this shit from the start.
An example?
Because
that's the third time.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about him?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets carefully.
You see, I didn't want the smoke.
No, because you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that
Anton Daniels just pulled down Corey draws, man, making him second guess his stand-up comedy. Like who's the host of the show, Anton Daniels or Corey? You couldn't tell if you was a first-time viewer, you would think Anton Daniels is the host. But it's Corey, the man that's holding the microphone right now. It's his platform. And you got him. Anton Daniels is forcing you to explain a special talking about I did tiptoe on the show I did about Dave Chappelle. What? Crazy work.
I said the time before when I spoke about him. Hot trash. No jokes. In the future, when people watch it, they don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please let me know in the comments how long was I on mute for? Because I was giving some hot takes and I found out my microphone was on mute. Crazy work.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Him like we know him now in this culture, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special. And you know what?
Damn. Anton Daniels made you confess that you did tiptoe around Dave Chappelle's special, man. How you a grown man tiptoeing? What are you scared about? The repercussions, the backlash, the criticism of your show? It is what it is. It comes with the territory. If you don't want the backlash, don't make the content. And that goes for anyone. If you don't want to start a business, if you don't want the consequence of the naysayers, don't start it. Simple as that.
And
I can live with that. I can live with that. But what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying I think that was kind of. And you found a way to bring that nigga into it.
I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn?
No. You asked me.
See, he antagonizing him. He antagonizing him
for the feedback. I didn't volunteer it. You forced me. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep on naming names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then if that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this? Let me can I respond
because
to that?
Darlene is real chill and she not gonna cause no friction. And Craig is happy to be here.
Okay, so can I say something about that?
But see,
now he asking him, can he say something? Boy, it's your show. What are you asking him for permission? But your show, this man done came and now he controlling the show. The host is asking him, can he respond?
I don't give a fuck because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement, I got my own motion, so I can tell you the truth. And
Yeah, he's dog walking Corey on his own show. Has Corey asking Anton Daniels, can I speak? As if this is not your platform. How you going to ask somebody else on your platform, can I speak? Nasty word.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your take in the comment section. Who is in the wrong, Corey or Anton Daniels? I honestly believe, because I never even heard of Corey. This is my first time even hearing Corey's name.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
And of course, Anton Daniels, he has his suspect take on that Fleece Johnson. I'm not going to play that clip. I already played that clip enough. We got to stop with that. Fleece Johnson, we got to rebuke that. We might have to put some holy water on his video after it ends.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
With that Fleece Johnson. But Anton Daniels, he gets insulted by Corey's initial response saying that he panders, but he didn't say pander. He said, Corey said he kisses the white man's backside. That's what he said. That was the first insult. So instead of arguing, having a civilized debate to where we don't throw insults, Corey decides to say those choice of words. And now hit dogs hollered. It's a classic case of hit dogs hollered, because why are you dishing out the jab, but you can't receive it? Tell me how that makes sense. That's like a boxer that can punch, but as soon as he gets hit, quotation mark, Amir Khan, as soon as he gets hit in the chin, it's KO.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this, since you brought up Darlene.
Why is somebody talking like this on your show? Crazy work.
And Craig, let me say this. You don't know our relationship. But
I know what I
can't. I'm doing more teaching.
Man, Antoine got Corey all type of discombobulated.
I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship?
I'm listening.
Maybe the reason you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about you
speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Corey, sometimes you be on bullshit. Nobody call you out on it.
Now I'm trying to teach you, but I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you...
Because I know at a certain point with...
Like if a man got a woman with him and he say...
Argument.
Hold on.
So that's what I stand on.
Low jab.
And I'm saying, like, if they ask me to go to the school and speak to the children, I
speak in riddles. And I also want to speak in parables, because then I could say, well, if you don't know, you don't know, you don't get it. Now, I might get it. I might know exactly what you're talking about, but I might act like I don't know what you're talking about because I want you to substantiate your argument. So that's what I stand on. But that's why I say break it down to me like a C student, so that I can truly understand exactly what you're talking about, so that we all can understand it, because we all may need to learn something.
Right. So
that's
look,
what
you
OGs
said.
do, they teach, right?
You said you go, but what you said in there, that was a key word. You act like you don't know. And I know you act like you don't know, brother.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just said it. Believe me, you said it.
Why still laughing?
Phil silly. He's still really trying to look. It was an intense moment in here, Anton, and we trying to make it where it is professional. We trying to make it where it ain't what everybody said might be or whatever the fuck. Because I ain't with all that. I ain't got to go to war with no man who visited our show and probably didn't understand one thing how I was thinking, and I probably didn't understand one thing how he was thinking.
What's there to understand? You said initially Anton Daniels does a lot of ass kissing to the white man. So what? That's very understandable. I'm pretty sure Anton Daniels has the brain capacity to dissect that, and he reciprocated. That's why he responded, you do a lot of dick sucking. That's why he said that. You can't be speaking for the next man, and you also can't control somebody else's response when you initially threw the insult first. We got to stop the cap.
Don't have me back on the show, y'all.
You funny, man. You funny. If I wasn't gonna have you back on the show.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. The second time is because of Corey. Anton was gonna get that flare up one way or another, and he going for it.
I wouldn't have shook your hand. I hope you believe that. When I caught myself, I was like,
you know what I'm
man,
doing
this
right
man
now,
don't know that
Phil?
he
I'm putting
did
pressure on him to get me back on the show.
But it ain't working like
by
that.
saying that he's not going, because
it ain't gonna work like that. But I'm saying
Corey don't like this, dog. He don't like this.
What? I think it's
Wait, what Corey don't
listen,
like? Why you talking to that man over there?
Anton Daniels is playing with Corey at this point. He's provoking him. He's trolling. He's gaslighting. He's having his way on his platform. But this is Corey's platform. So he needs to get control. And how he gets control, instead of articulating himself and talking about a certain topic and going back and forth in a debate, he wants to get emotional and talks about dick sucking for 2 hours. Can't get past that when he threw the insult first. How does that make sense? Talk about a topic. You could say, yo, Antoine, why do you always pander to the white man? Don't you know when shit hits the fan, they're not going to have your back?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Let's hear his response and go at that. Start a conversation to where it makes sense, but you're using emotion because you can't get past that. Antoine said you do a lot of D-sucking in front of your girl, in front of the masses.
Because I got to talk to Phil. I'm talking to Corey through Phil. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking to Corey through Phil. Ladies and gentlemen, that's extremely disrespectful. How you on a man's show talking to another man to talk to the man next to you? What?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
If you know, you know. Here's the thing.
So now what he doing for all the middle Americans, he playing in his face. Disrespecting them. You're going to talk to a man through a man. You're going to talk to the man through another man and say it. He playing in his face.
Them the game.
You doing everything to piss the man off.
Games when niggas get into fights. I'm telling you, this is how it jump off.
And Corey know it. But it's Corey's fault. It's Corey's fault.
Oh man, got him shook.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show because Corey is not having fun right now. This is gonna be one of Corey's best shows. But
see, Anton already know it because Anton all about the content. And he right. It is one of Corey's best shows. Even though it was some nigga shit, it's doing numbers because of the drama.
Not having fun right now. And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy.
He called him a feeler. So basically he's saying he's emotional. He called him a feeler. He's saying he's emotional. He's saying he's soft.
Corey seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
There you go.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you doing a lot.
He playing in his face. That's what he doing to you, Corey. He playing in your face, and you let him. You let him play in your face the whole show. And I've been waiting to see a reaction for somebody to just break the real shit down. This the real shit. The man sat and played in your face. When the man called you a dick sucker, there was no other, like, when you got up out that chair, the only thing you could do at that point was go upside his head. And once you did, he knew he had you. That's it.
That's a great point. How come when Corey was asked to go outside, he sat down? He had the opportunity to go out back, but his response was, we're going to leave out the front door as we came from anyways. So what? He didn't want to smoke. And how come he has so many keys in his waistband? What's his second occupation? A janitor?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Like, you don't need those. You don't need that many keys. My guy.
Called you a dick sucker. It's worse than calling you a bitch. And you from the crib. You from the crib.
The Chicago nigga.
So he had called the Chicago nigga a dick sucker.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
And a motherfucker didn't go upside his head.
Imagine telling a Chicago ninja, Chirac, disrespecting him on his platform and invites him to fight out back. Instead, he sits down talking about, we gonna leave the same doors we came out from. What you talking about, man? What? Crazy
You knew
work,
he could have his way with you the rest of the show.
telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open a door to get corrected.
Corey's trying whatever he can to fight back.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to get my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother. What I look like trying to take freedom from you?
No.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
He said, what I look like trying to take freedom away from you. Corey, what is the argument? My God.
I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, if,
when did
explain.
the conversation turn into homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. Because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Grown man coming on to you sexually and you're giggling about it. Anybody tell you got a nice body? I think you got a nice butt. I think you're cute. Here go Anton Daniels. I think you're cute. I think you got a nice butt. If we was in prison, I'll have to get with you.
Think you look good. Nah. Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good.
Not that, I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good? Nah. Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice body?
What?
No. I do.
Jesus Christ.
You got low self-esteem, but let's get back. I'm going to show you respect. You know, you my...
No, you can say whatever you want to say.
And I've heard
you can say.
I'm saying, okay, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is, if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Nigga, because you falling for it, boy. You falling for it. You falling for it. He doing all this shit.
Absolutely. He's playing with Corey in front of his face. How you gonna talk to another man through a man? What?
What? I be trying to laugh with
to
the
get
bros.
this reaction out of you. Damn, Corey, bro, just watching this shit pissing me off because Corey from the crib, he's supposed to know all this shit. Corey done got old, bro. See, this shit exposed Corey, bro. I hate to say it. Corey done got old and he done moved away from the crib. He done moved out to LA. And when he be on his show, he do all that rah, rah, rah Chicago shit. But he done lost that shit. He been gone too long. You know how like the Africans say about us? Man, they're my brothers over there in America, but they ain't us no more because they've been gone too long. That's what the Africans say about us, Black Americans. They say we've been gone too long, so we lost our way. That's how I feel about Corey just watching this. He put on the Chicago act. He put on the aggressive Chicago act on his show. And he allowed Anton to expose that shit ain't in him no more. He been in LA too long. He lost it. He ain't got it no more. He ain't got it no more. So he can't pull the Chicago rah-rah no more. He can't do it no more. He can't use that card no more. It's a wrap.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you.
You the one that's talking in riddles.
You ain't never been to jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you.
Yeah, so I hear Corey. He's trying to say you wouldn't talk like this to an inmate. Corey, you gotta come up with the punches, man. I hear you, but you got to articulate your words, express yourself so people can understand. It's the reason why there's so many letters in the alphabet, my guy. What you meant to say, Corey, is I can tell you haven't been to jail. Because if you would have spoken like this towards the real one, so what Corey did here, ladies and gentlemen, he also exposed himself. Because if you're a real one, you wouldn't allow those certain words to be spoken in front of your face continuously. And Anton Daniels wouldn't be so comfortable. He would be very careful, very mindful what's coming out of his mouth. But once again, put things into context, excuse me. Corey threw the insult first by saying Anton Daniels does a lot of ass kissing to the white man. He should have said he panders to the white man. So he threw the insult first, and now he's crying over spilled milk. Crazy word.
Over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
I didn't get that either. Like, what the fuck that got to do with the conversation?
The tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
The fuck is we talking
you can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying
never going to jail, bro.
Okay.
I don't even have that. Dog, I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. I don't
hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to.
So Antoine is pretty much provoking Corey, because I hear Corey, but Antoine decided not to submit, and he's still playing mind games. Instead of saying, yo, I hear you, you know what I'm saying, respect, let's move on to a civilized conversation, he's saying, I choose not to hang out with inmates because Corey, he made his bed and now he has to lie with it. So once again, you have to be careful what you say because those same words that will be used against you. But I hear what Corey is saying. He's saying you can't be talking like this just to anybody. There's rules and ethics. But that same mindset, you threw the insult first, Corey. And when you had the opportunity to squash it out, you sat down with your janitor keys on your waistband, jingling like jingle bells.
I be trying to laugh with the bros. Hang around niggas that's been institutionalized, that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know they've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that.
What? Oh man, this is some soft ass SHIT, ladies and gentlemen.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
What you mean you didn't think Antoine Daniels tried to disrespect you? He called you a D sucker on your own show multiple times in your face. He invited you to fight. He doesn't look you in the eye when he apologizes, and you want to backdoor and say you don't think he means to disrespect you? So the spirit of discernment has to be aware. He just pulled down your drawers on your own show. How's a man going to walk into your house, call you a D sucker, and then you follow up saying, I don't think you meant to disrespect me? What? That's some crazy words.
That you are the way you are.
Hey,
I am the way I am.
Nigga purposely tried to disrespect you. Fuck is you? And Corey tweaking, bro. I don't know what's up.
You
with Corey.
tweaking.
The man purposely tried to disrespect you. He called you a dick sucker 4 times. The man is antagonizing you now. The man is having a conversation with you through somebody else. I don't know why this man keep giving him mercy and grace. I like both of them. I like Anton and I like Corey. I'm calling this shit down the middle. I think both of them took an L. I think it was some sucker shit on both sides. Neither one of them niggas wanted to do shit. Neither one of them niggas wanted to fight. But from the content angle, Anton kicking his ass on the content side. He fucking him up.
And it can clash if people are not educated on how.
That nigga done lost all his street senses and his street senses to read the room. He done lost all that shit. That nigga been in LA too long, bro. He done lost that shit, bro. It's clear he done lost it.
To be around each other because men can go to war over misunderstanding.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other because it can trigger war.
He trying to explain to him he trying to use an intellectual way to explain to Anton that you don't disrespect another man. And he's tried so many different angles. That's why he went with the jail thing. Oh, you ain't never been to jail before. Which really didn't apply because Corey Holcomb ain't never been to jail. So that didn't work. Now he trying to explain it this way. Bro, Anton is 43, 44 years old from Detroit. That nigga know what respect and disrespect is. He know what respecting a man and disrespecting a man is. Like at this point, this is what we call you cop and please. Like,
imagine cop and please with somebody that disrespects you on your show. You're the host, so you set the tempo, you set the energy in the room. Nobody's gonna go on your show, ladies and gentlemen, and dictate it. That's some crazy work. Anton Daniels has Corey explaining himself, talking about he was tiptoeing on his critique about Dave Chappelle because he did a special about that. He did a show on criticizing Dave Chappelle. And Anton Daniels made him explain himself why he was tiptoeing. So he is playing with Corey in all type of levels. Crazy work.
Nigga, this shit been an hour and you still copping please, bro. And this man sitting up there playing in your face. He playing in your face, man.
That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Okay. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe. Maybe. But I tell you what.
If you watch Anton always say he triggers people.
This is a fact.
We got one troll. I knew he was gonna get a troll. Mark is a tether for real. Mark was born at Rush Press.
I got security, you got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them
you gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking
Homie,
tough. You just said that
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so
You said you disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all good.
You said that I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologized when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still talking about
everybody. Corey lost it at this point.
Nobody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
Corey should have caught. That's what I'm saying. Neither one of the niggas wanted to fight. So now we done went from ass kisser to a dick sucker to a bitch. So Anton called Corey a dick sucker and Corey called Anton a bitch. Both of them fighting words.
Your host, Anton Daniels. What up, friends and family? Man, I didn't get off the live streams till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Because you know I was kicking it with everybody. Shout out to Yelp, shout out to a bunch of different people.
In Detroit, ain't no second chance. Ain't no second chance in Chicago. Ain't no second chance in Detroit. Facts. So neither one of them niggas want no smoke. Then neither one of them niggas want to fight.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man.
You
gone.
hypocrite. I'm out the jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass to... Hey, homie. All right, I'm out. Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch. I got shit to do. Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on.
Corey, you should have had this energy initially. How you gonna have this energy when he's walking away? He came on your platform, called you a dick sucker, said, let's fight in the back. You sat down with your janitor keys. And when the interview is at an end, that's when you want to do the rah-rah.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Remember,
Corey should have flexed up like this at first. Corey should have flexed up like that at first. Don't flex up like that where you know he about to leave. He should have flexed up like that at first.
told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard, cause the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
So instead of doing a regular show, because I feel like I would be robbing y'all if I did a regular show, because I already know the whole show, y'all gonna be asking me what's going on, what is it, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You want to hear it direct from the horse's mouth. So we just gonna talk about this maybe for about an hour. And I told Corey this on the phone before I even came out here. Corey asked, could I come on the platform? I never asked him. I just reached out based off of the people that was around me. Shout out to Fawcett, shout out to Gooch, shout out to a lot of people. And I'm like, yeah, it's an opportunity to expand my platform 100%. So, you know, why not? Why not take advantage of it? And I wasn't looking to go in there and belittle or embarrass anybody. I was looking to come in and put on a good show. So the one caveat and the one criteria that I said was I'm only doing it in person from now on. I'm not doing no more, you know, online live stream interviews because I can't have nobody controlling the narrative. I don't want nobody muting my mic. I don't want nobody saying and kicking me. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I go.
There's a lot of hosts that do that. They will kick you off stage and mute your mic. So I understand that to go live, they can't dictate muting your mic or putting you backstage. They can't control the narrative. So I do understand showing up in person. And that's why when people do collabs, they don't like to go on other people's platforms because the host of the show will put them in the backstage or mute their mic.
I do an interview from now on. It's got to be face-to-face. I'm not doing any more live streams. So I'm over here in Los Angeles in their backyard. But again, the first thing that I realized was I'm talking to a Neanderthal because he don't even have the intellectual capacity.
Damn, he called him a caveman.
To understand it. That's why he only talk about the stuff that he talk about.
As an African-American male.
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism.
All right, we already know all that. That ain't the shit that y'all want to get into. Y'all don't care about that. Because we didn't really talk about anything of substance. I want to get straight to the shit.
I'm not an ass kisser of no. I think you doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
On the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit.
He not even in the city where he came from. I'm not impressed with niggas. And listen, I'm not telling you that you can't move to where you came from. But what makes y'all think that these niggas got more street cred? Because they dress like this? Because they dress more hood? Because of the shit that they do on stage? What make a nigga real?
Well, what makes a ninja real is by the fruits of his labor, by his actions, not by what he says, by what he actually does in real life. That's what makes somebody real. It's not about what gangs, not about the clothes he's wearing, what shoes he's wearing, his materialistic possessions. It is about the fruits of his labor. That is what makes somebody real.
What makes somebody real? Because they say that they real, because they say they from somewhere? Or did they stay down in the city that they was allegedly born from and hold it down and continue to add value to it?
That still doesn't make you real. It does add context. It does bring value, but you don't have to stay down where you was born. You can expand and still hold it down from a distance. You don't have to die in the city that you was born in, But I understand what he's talking about.
Still in my same city that I was born and raised in. I can move anywhere I want to move in the world. Still in the city, still in the streets, still touchable, still kick it with the people, still walk around very, very comfortable.
I actually don't recommend that. Run away. Run like Simba and don't return, because there comes a lot of envy and people know where your habits of going this and that. Don't end up, rest in peace, to Dolph. If he didn't reside, if he didn't stay in Memphis, who's to say young Dolph would still be alive today? So I'm not a big fan of staying where you was born at.
With no security in my own city. All that, I'm from the streets, I represent it. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Like, I don't have the same respect for these niggas. Listen. Y'all look at them because y'all seen they specials. Y'all look at them because y'all see them on the internet. I'm not impressed with them because I've seen behind the curtain. I've seen behind the curtain. All of these people are not what y'all think that they are. And so when they finally interacting with somebody and you the same way online as you are in person, it bothers them. It's almost like spiritual. It's almost like spiritual.
In the blackest city in the United States of America, I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people.
Facts. Facts. Nigga, I'm an economy.
I put my money in my community with my people.
Listen. They don't want to hear that shit because now it flies in the face of the sellout narrative. Because it's about what you do, not about all of that talking.
Absolutely. Once again, judge somebody by the fruit of their labor, not by what comes out of their mouth. Because it sounds good. They can say a lot of things that sounds good, but what are they really doing? Oh, I want to lose weight, but every single night you're stuffing your face with.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Not about whether or not you saying the things that mean something. It's about what you do. They don't want to hear that shit. That's nice. That's nice. It's a hate. It's a hate within their spirit. Man, I'm telling you, bro. It's a hate within their spirit. They don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't know if y'all don't understand, black people. Listen, for all of the black people and Americans that's listening to this right now, these niggas don't have y'all best interests at heart. Don't give a fuck about you. Nigga, they monetizing you. And that's why I told that nigga that he was sucking the dick of black people. But we gonna get
pause
there too.
So I choose to engage. So when we
is that what I said? I said when the cops
insane.
shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
Talk about liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the
talk about your boss.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the building, let me know your take on this situation. Is Corey wrong, or is Anton Daniels, is he wrong? If I was in the position of Anton Daniels and I am a guest on somebody's show and somebody tells me I do a lot of ass kissing, I think it's free game to reply back with whatever response I want to reply with. How you going to throw an insult and then cry over spilled milk by the choice of words that comes out of my mouth when I say what I want to say? You initially said I kissed a white man's ass on air in front of the masses, knowing this is going to be on the internet forever, as long as YouTube keeps it up there. So you can throw a jab, but you can't receive a jab.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
Listen. Then they try to say your boss because they want to insinuate that you're doing it to stay in the good graces of somebody. Anybody that has ever tapped into this platform, anybody that has ever watched any of my live streams, you know I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I done went off on the whitest of white people, blackest of black people, outsiders, immigrants, the whole 9 yards. And I have zero people, no ownership, no management, no bosses. I don't worry about no sponsorships. I am 100% owned on my own. I have zero financing that I have to worry about. I own all of my properties. I own all of my cars. I own my own portfolio, the whole 9 yards. I can say what I want to say because I don't have to worry about getting fired. I don't have to worry about a sponsor saying we don't fuck with you no more. I say what I want to say. That's the whole point.
Ladies and gentlemen, link is in the chat if you would like to give your take on the situation. Let me know your thoughts. Link is in the chat. As long as you stay respectful, you do not have to cam up and show your face. You can just keep your avatar and let me know your thoughts on the situation.
So you're not talking to somebody that's bought. I ain't never took a dime on a political pact. Every decision that I make, every position that I take, whether you like it or whether you don't like it, is because that's what I really believe. Right or wrong, I really believe it.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the down end? Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they... I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are.
Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
So the reason that I said let's slow down is because in a conversation, when you move from point to point to point to point to point really fast, I want to go off slavery, I want to go to this. As soon as you start explaining yourself, somebody move on to the next thing. And it's strategic that they do that because it make it seem like you're dodging, but they don't want to deep dive into the conversation. They don't want to really get to the point. They don't really want to be exposed on why you believe what you believe. What did the transatlantic slave trade? What really happened during the transatlantic slave trade? How do we get here? Why are we even Democrat? Black people, when I told him, I said, listen, we were never Democrat. We were always Republican and we were always conservative. It was move on to the next point. But why did you talk? Why you go? And it's like, okay. Then I started realizing, okay, I see where this is going. Let's slow down. Let's go point by point and let's break this shit down. Because we got all night. I ain't going nowhere. I slotted myself just for this conversation. But this is where we gonna get to it. And let me tell you what the blogs missed, but they do that intentionally.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian males do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
Now, they don't add that part in there. Why don't they add that part in there? Where it start is after he say that.
Absolutely. And that's the part that I'm trying to understand, ladies and gentlemen. How was Corey so offended when he threw it in so first? Like, what?
I be trying to laugh with the
respect was before I ever said anything. When you see this chopped up on platforms, they chop it where I then respond to the energy. They don't chop it where the disrespect started. They chop it.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, we see something on the internet. Do your own homework and see the context of what they're talking about, because you can see somebody respond, but you need to watch the whole video in length to understand why that response was given.
Oh man, if Anton was nigga, he started saying disrespectful shit way before I ever even. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna return the same energy that you gave it to. When they start their clips, and when people start to do their narrative, they don't start it at where he said, "You kissing Caucasian me an ass." Is that gay?
Pause. What he was trying to say is that you give favor, most of your content. He was trying to allude to that you do not hold you do not hold white men accountable the way you hold black men accountable. See, he could have said his words at the same context with different vocabulary, but he chose to say that you kiss a white man's ass. Now, to say that's GAY, I think that's reaching, that's out of bounds. I don't think he referred it to him inferring to him trying to make a assumption that you're gay. Pause. But regardless, it was disrespectful and out of pocket. On air, where kids watch, why would you say that?
You telling another man that he kissing a white man's ass? Can I take that as gay?
Pause. I mean, you can receive it however you want, regardless of how you receive it. What was said was disrespectful, and he initiated the disrespect.
Would I be justified to be offended at that? But I respect it though, because you said it to my face. I respect it because you didn't say it when I was gone. You said it to my face. I'm going to give him that. At the very least, you got to give him that. You have to give it that he said it to my face. But that don't mean shit to me. You know why? Because he don't know me in real life. And so I don't take it to mean shit. His words don't resonate with me. And so this is another thing that I want y'all to learn, black people. They not smart like that, bro. They not smart. They want you to be a victim. I don't look at myself as a victim. My father taught me that life is 90%, 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it. Why would I get offended? I've never pedestalized this nigga. This nigga don't mean nothing to me. He a content creator as far as I'm concerned, just like I am. Well, I'm not tripping about it. Okay, cool. So that's where we going? Well, if that's where we going, then
absolutely. He said life is about how you respond because you can't control what happens. I mean, for the most part, you can because whatever is in your reality is by your actions, but it's about your response. So to have a victim mindset, to cry over spilled milk, nobody chose you to stay down there. You can acknowledge what's going on in this country. You can acknowledge a lot of unjust, a lot of ungodly things have occurred. You don't have to delete your memory and ignore the past, but you can't live in the past so much so to where it hinders you to stop your blessings in the future. Because if you only focus on the past, how are you supposed, and it's the reason why the windshield in a car is bigger than the back of the car. You're supposed to focus on what's in front of you. If you only focus on what's behind you, you're going to end up crashing. But with that same take, I also can go back door. You also can focus on the past, but not so much so to where it makes you blind, because they are deleting the history away that's be put in the schools. They're removing the books in the libraries because it's too aggressive and it's too vulgar and the kids are too sensitive to look at what happened in the past. That's some crazy work. So I do understand in that concept to where you talk about it because they are erasing a history, but don't make it so much so to where every single person is racist and we got to stick together. Let me tell you something. It's not about black, yellow, green, orange, blue. It's about the fruit of your labor and by the actions, not about what you say, because not all skin folk is kinfolk. Stop the cap.
We can go all the way to hell with it. You can't control how a nigga respond to you once you disrespect them. You can't say, oh, it's levels to disrespect. Nigga, you disrespected me to my face. But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now.
Pause.
You doing the easy shit.
What? Oh, now you offended. Now you rolling your eyes and you offended. They never start where the disrespect start. They always go where niggas get offended. And let me tell you another thing about black people. They emotional. They emotional. They can't hold that shit.
Can't speak for all black people, Antoine. I'm gonna have to call a spade a spade. First, you said everybody has racism inside of them. That's cap. Not everybody has racism instilled inside of them. Racism is taught. A baby is not born to be racist. A baby may see somebody different, but a baby is not born to spread racism. Racism is taught within the household. So that's one that you're wrong at. Two, Antoine, because I'm gonna have to keep it a spade. You want to talk about all black people are highly emotional. You cannot speak for all black people. And that's why you receive the criticism that you do from the black community because of words like that. Gonna have to keep it a spade a spade. How you gonna speak for all black people? Stop the cap.
Shit in. They can't control themselves. But where he went wrong is this. And I'm gonna tell you where he went wrong.
What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
See, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me
gonna
tell you something,
ain't
homie.
nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
Ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you.
I don't suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats. Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucker.
Listen. This is what I know for sure. One thing is for sure, and two things is for certain. You can't say I'm jumping off the porch and don't jump. You can't go to the end of the ledge and don't jump. Nigga, you might as well have left Darlene in the middle of us because you got to do something now. You got to do something now. I'm not impressed. Ain't no fear in me. Listen. I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all seen it. Y'all can go back and watch it for yourself. The nigga was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics, nigga.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
They were shaking. He was shaking. His hand was like this the whole time.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
He was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics. Boy, that nigga was shaking so bad. And some people can make the case and say, well, people get like that when they really mad or when they really nervous and it didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go. You seen it?
Fucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of this
I
shit.
tell you what. Watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do.
I said what I said, nigga. I said it to your face twice. Call it what you want. I said what.
You actually said it 4 times. 4 times. Imagine somebody telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that you suck dick 4 times on your platform. Pause. Invite you to go fight outside. And instead of taking him up on that invitation, you sit down screaming at your whoever that woman is. So all that barking and rah-rah was put to test. It was all cap. Because if he was about that life, you would have accepted that offer and fight him, right? Because you went in the way to get that woman that was in the middle, move her around to go face to face. You get asked, okay, you feel some type of way? Let's fight as men. We don't got to do it on air. Why would we fight on air to be demonetized, to get the channel striked, potentially taken down? That's stupidity at its finest. So let's go out back off camera and let's squabble as men. But instead, you sit down.
Nigga, you heard me. It wasn't no mincing words. Don't say, amen, knock the stick off of my shoulder. Nigga, knock it off my shoulder this time. Step over this line. Nigga, we not in high school, nigga. You heard me. What the fuck are you talking about? This ain't elementary school. Hey, knock the stick off my shoulder one more time. Nigga, you heard me twice. You heard me twice. You started the disrespect. I met you with the same energy. I'm in your city, in your studio, with all of your friends all around.
Let's go to the polls, ladies and gentlemen. So is Anton Daniels wrong? 54% voted no, and 46% voted yes. So 46% thinks Anton Daniels is wrong. Wow. I want to thank every single one of y'all in the building. Let me know your take on the situation. Also, consider subscribing to this platform so you will be notified when I do go live. I want to thank every single one of y'all once again. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. I appreciate that. Also, like the video, dislike it, leave a comment, get the channel engaged.
Now you got to do something. You got to do something. Or I know who you really are now. All of that shit talking, all of that bossing up on women, all of that talking about niggas in real life and all of that shit, nigga, we not impressed by it.
No dick sucking,
You say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that gay shit, oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
Pause. He said it how many times in your face? How many more times? At this point, he just needs to pull it out. Pause. Like, how many more times does he need to disrespect you for you to understand the disrespect? And then later on in the show, ladies and gentlemen, he wants to backdoor and say, I don't think you meant what you said, that I suck dick. Pause. Oh, it definitely seems like he meant what he said. Speaking for the next man, that's some crazy work, Corey.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
we
you're not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick
We can
sucking
put the
shit.
microphone right down,
Yo.
right now, and go out back.
We can put the microphone down right now and go out back. We ain't got to risk our platforms. No. Let's really break this down. We ain't got to risk our platforms. We ain't got to risk it being demonetized. We know how YouTube feel about fighting online. They don't do fights. They don't do none of that shit. They will shut you down immediately. It's a fact. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. We ain't got to do none of the fluff. We ain't got to do it for the internet. We can go out back right now, shoot the fade, and do what we do. Because if this is what you saying that you are, then we can go ahead and do it.
I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit
sucking
for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it
call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell. Tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
Now his people trying to derail it and trying to calm it down. So shout out to his people.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
Don't switch seats, nigga, like you tough. Don't switch seats like you pressing me.
No,
No.
This my show. This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
I told you right now, you're not gonna do shit. Look, bro, I don't know what part of the world y'all from, but either you are or you're not. You don't need no battery in your back in order to do so. You don't need him, you don't need her, you don't need none of that shit. If you feeling some type of way, you don't need no battery in your back. You don't need somebody to push you over the edge in order to do it. Nigga, either you are or you not. Don't do all of the performative shit. Don't do it for the internet. Don't try to save face because that's the truth.
Me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come me with. Say I suck dick again.
All right, so now he put the microphone down, right? He put the microphone down, right? All right, cool.
We can go out back right now.
It ain't nothing else to talk about. in my
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
and from my perspective, once you put the microphone down, it ain't nothing else to talk about because you're not trying to talk no more. You don't want to resolve it. You don't want to be amicable. You don't want to debate. You don't want to do none of that shit. So from my perspective, okay, well, then I guess that's that. I guess we going up then, right? We could just go ahead and head out back right now. Let's rock out. You put the mic down. Let's go out back right now. Let's do it. We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
What we still talk? Talking about? What are we still talking about? Nigga, let's just go out back and shoot a fair one. This is the second time I invited you to go shoot a fair one. I bet you won't say it. Nigga, we can go out back right now. What is we talking about? Why are we sitting here debating? Fuck the optics. Fuck all of this. Let's not risk the money, but let's go ahead and get this shit out of our system. And then we gonna come back and we gonna figure it out.
Oh, thank you, man. I muted again. That's some crazy work.
Trying to laugh with the bros.
That's some crazy work. I appreciate that, man.
What is we talking about? You put the mic down. You not talking no more. You got Darlene coaching you right now.
We go out back right now.
Third time.
So Darlene is telling Corey that you are fumbling the bag. Do you want to catch a case? You're 40, 50 plus. Do you really want to smoke? But he's acting like he wants to smoke. But when he gets caught on his bluff, his ass is still on a chair getting spoken to by a woman talking about, think about your next choice of actions. So a man gets on your platform, disrespects you, even though you threw the disrespect first, says let's fight multiple times, calls you a D-sucker multiple times. Lord have mercy. That's some tough work. And this video is not even able to get monetized. On top of else.
I'm right there. I'm looking at him right there.
Imagine somebody comes on your show staring down at you on your platform. Like the level of disrespect in the interview. Why would I continue to interview when somebody's we're not trying to fight? And on top of that, he apologizes, shakes his hand. Anton Daniels, little bros, Corey. Corey wants to say, I don't think you knew what you said. I don't think you meant that. No, he definitely meant what he said. You can't tell the next man what he meant and what he didn't mean. What? He said it. That's not your place. That's not up to you to decide what he meant and what he didn't mean. He said it. Stop the cap. I done messed up the whole video. I think we was at right here.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
It's these new, I don't know, maybe he adapted to the new generation of niggas. I'm saying it right there.
Whatever. I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Hey,
no, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling.
I be trying to laugh with
get
the
out the
bros.
way.
Why does he have so many keys on his waistband? I can't.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
That's some crazy work.
telling her to get out the way like you're gonna do something though? Why are you telling her to get out the way like you're gonna do something? Why you look?
Get out the way, Charlene. Get out the way so I can sit my ass down again.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Charlene, get out the way so I can sit down. You're in the way.
Looking at her. He looking at her. I'm looking at him. He's looking at her. This is the equivalent of, hey, get out the way. The girl is in the way. He wanted to swing so bad. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Let me be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. These niggas in real life is frauds. Nigga, who Corey done beat up?
I be trying to laugh.
Corey would have got the shit beat out of me. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. And I'm not, listen, I'm telling you, it is what it is. I would have beat the dog. I would have dog walked that nigga. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. His hands was shaking like a stripper. The nigga was scared. The nigga ain't want to do nothing. All of that woofing online. Nigga, I'm right here in your studio right in front of you. Nigga, if you feel so disrespected, then do something. The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, that's all we do in Detroit is fades. Nigga, that's why I keep telling you. Nigga, that's all we do in the city is fades. That's all we do.
I be trying
My
to
brothers,
laugh with the bros.
my nephews, my uncles, my homies. That's all we do is fades. That's all we do. All of this is fade life. All this right here is fade life, nigga. I don't have to talk about it on the internet. I don't have to talk about it on the internet. Now, I don't want to do that because that's the thing that we tried to get away from. That's the shit that we got away from in the hood. Give a fuck about what you talking about, nigga. I want to be on some intellectual shit. But see, these niggas be thinking that they can do that shit on the internet. They think that, oh man, you know, I could sell a wolf ticket. I could sell a wolf ticket. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get into none of that at all. Zero, zilch, nada. I don't want to do none of that. Oh, Corey broke his wrist. The nigga sit the fuck down. Sit down in and stop acting tough. Stop. Just stop. Again, I'm in your city, in your studio, with your people, and I'm not interested in fighting. But if you put the microphone down, and I guess that's what we doing, huh?
That's what you're trying to display, Corey. When you put the microphone down, there's nothing else to talk about. So why are you not taking Antoine on his offer to fight? Because obviously that's what you was trying to do. But the bluff was called. Your bluff was called. And the only thing that's seen is the janitor keys that's dangling on your waistband.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got
nigga,
to go out back.
Sit down. Sit down. Let me tell you something, homie. Nah, nigga, I don't want to.
That's some crazy work. Dude sat down on his own show, getting sun on his own show.
Hear your fake intellectual preaching now. I'm not interested in none of that shit. I don't want to hear your messages of truth. I don't want it. No, not see. Now it's different. Now I'm in control. Now I'm in control. And from here on out,
This man Anton Daniels said, "I'm the captain." He said, "Look at me, look at me. I'm the captain now."
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
And no, he disrespected me first. I don't give a fuck about what the vlog say, nigga. Go and look at the video. He disrespected me first. I gave him back that same energy, and I'm still standing up, and you sat down, nigga.
Damn. That's some crazy work. How's the host getting bullied on his own show? And you're older than him. You got this young N-word punking you on your own show. Some crazy
I be
work.
trying to laugh with the bros.
Now I'm in control. And if you look at the rest of the live stream, from here on out, I sunned that nigga.
Damn.
I told him to his face, nigga, you a hypocrite.
You got Anton Daniels popping his shit.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
He popping it, ain't he? Talking about he sunned that.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Give him all this content, man. What was you might as well have skipped this interview. Why did you allow this interview to happen? You signed up for this, and I don't think you was ready for this interview.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Ladies and gentlemen, it just goes to show that you need to do your research before you invite somebody. If you do ever invite somebody on your platform, you need to know their tendencies. So if Anton Daniels is with the smoke when initially he is responding to your disrespect, don't be crying over spilled milk when the jab comes back your direction. You can't dish out a jab and can't receive one. What? That's like me roasting, but I'm crying, going to HR, snitching to my coworkers because I can't receive the same roast. That's some crazy work.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I told him to his face, man, I ain't never stood down from nobody. I said, nigga, you scared of Dave Chappelle. And he admitted it.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Bro, he made Corey confess that he was tiptoeing, critiquing Dave Chappelle. So Corey did a special where he was critiquing Dave Chappelle. Anton Daniels goes on his show and says, hey, how come you didn't really go in on Dave Chappelle? And forced Corey to explain himself, saying, yeah, I was tiptoeing because I didn't want the backlash to come with that. What?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
At this point, he pulled down his drawers, lifted his skirt, pause. Anton Daniels dog walked Corey on his own show. That's some crazy work.
He admitted it. I said, you scared of Dave Chappelle, and he admitted it. Yeah, I stood down on that.
Yeah, I'm a bitch ass N-word.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I'm a bitch ass N-word.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
How you gonna confess? Like, Corey, where's your spirit of discernment at? First of all, once again, you are the host. Why is your guest punking you?
Told that nigga you don't have the capacity. You what? I said, nigga, you ain't even gonna have me on the show again because you scared. I told that nigga the whole rest, whatever the 45 minutes that I was on the show, I sunned that nigga from the day in and day out. How you let an internet nigga son a legendary comedian?
Damn.
How you let an internet nigga, bro? I'm an internet nigga. I'm a software engineer. I worked in corporate America and now I'm on the internet. How you let a nigga with a button-up shirt on with his logo on it come in and son you on your own platform?
On your own platform, and now he's popping his shit, and you have been ice cold quiet. Why did you even upload that video? If you never upload that video, there would be no evidence. You could have taken this L in private, but now the whole world is making content. The whole world is documenting this video. It will never be deleted because it's on the internet. Why did you do this to yourself, Corey? It just goes to show that when you are not prepared, you will be exposed.
This was supposed to be a wash in every way, shape, and form. He's supposed to destroy me in every way. This shouldn't even be questionable. We shouldn't even be questioning you. We shouldn't question your intellect. We shouldn't question your jokes. We shouldn't question your gangster. We shouldn't question that.
It's one thing to go on somebody else's platform. It is what it is. But on your own show, why are these questions being asked in the first place? You're the host, Corey, and you letting Anton Daniels dictate the show. Crazy work.
We in your city. If y'all niggas in Chicago still claim Corey, y'all niggas is corny. If this is your hero, if this is the nigga that y'all stand with, how you let a corporate internet nigga come in your city and ask you to shoot a fair one and you sat down?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
You said it looked bad all around. No, it don't. No, it don't. It look bad for niggas. It look great for me. Nigga, listen. There is no way in every shape and form this could not have went better for me. This was my greatest victory to date. In every shape, everything that you can think about. Visibility, pulling up to y'all city, monetization.
Oh yeah, you went in his trap. You went in hostile territory because this is foreign land. You went in somebody else's show and took over. You went to his trap and took over his trap. Rest in peace to Bankroll Fresh.
Getting more trending on Twitter. And every single
And matter of fact, if people had question marks on Anton Daniels, now he has a little bit of street cred because of this video. He dropped his paws on his show.
Trick. I won. I win all across the board. And I know that make niggas upset because y'all be waiting on a nigga to say something to me. Oh man, he would never say that to somebody. I said it. And I stood 10 toes down on it. I said it to you, to the nigga that talked the most shit, that had the most to say. See, he'd do that shit to a woman, but see, when a nigga say it to his face, he'd do that shit to a woman, but when a nigga say it to his face, I flew to your city. No, you offered to do an internet live. I said, no, let's do it in person. You let me show out in your city. I won. I'm safe. I'm comfortable. I'm looking at Crypto Arena literally right across the street. I'm rich. And then let me tell you this is the cherry on top. This is the cherry on top. Let me show you something. I tried the debate. They didn't want to do that. Hold on, let me go to it. I'm going to address, he said that I bring my girlfriend with me. We'll talk about it. I'm going to show it to you. He tried to have a regular show. They nobody want to talk about that regular shit no more, bro. Let me tell you how much of a bitch this nigga is. I'm going to show you.
Certain words
That's
you just
a
don't
hating.
use.
In here with this
Conversation that happened. Why you so easily offended?
that shit
Corey,
will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
the tough talk?
Now I don't believe you. But let's get to the whole what really make this nigga a bitch. All of that other stuff, let's brush it under the rug. Let's get to it.
I got security, you got security. Ain't
Homie,
nobody
I
doing
ain't got
shit.
security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody to
You
be
better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Anytime I go out of town, I'm always gonna be securityed up. Anytime I go out of town, I'm always gonna be securityed up. Always. But I tell the security, hey, stand down. We gotta shoot a fair one. He ain't tripping off that shit. He ain't tripping off of it at all.
Hey, stop talking tough. Stop talking
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so
You said you disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all good.
That I disrespected you to your face. I don't think
Hold on, let me rewind it.
And Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Okay. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
See, everything that I'm talking about right now, I actually did way more in person. Everything that I'm talking about right now, I did way more in person. I told the nigga to his face, you walked into some shit that you wasn't ready for. I told the nigga to his face, you a hypocrite, you fake. I told the nigga to his face, oh, you scared of real niggas, and I gave him real examples when he asked me to. I'm not saying nothing that's out of pocket now. I said this shit to his face. Maybe you did. Maybe you made the wrong move. I'm a chess player. Maybe you played right into the plan, nigga. I'm here, and it didn't go the way that you thought it was gonna go. I'm telling you to your face.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was going.
Why you stuttering, nigga?
Don't do before you did it.
Maybe. Maybe. But I tell you what. That's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people.
I don't want to hear none of that threat shit.
In the cemetery that didn't know it was finna happen like that fast. That's why out here I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't.
No, you don't walk by the code. No, you don't.
That's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
I told you to your face you a hypocrite. I told you to your face multiple times throughout the show, no, you don't walk by a code. And yes, you are a hypocrite. Yes, you are. You are. You are a hypocrite. I'm telling you again to your face. No, you don't walk by a code. No, I'm not going to just be kumbaya with you. Nope, I do not agree with you. And I told you to your face, you was a hypocrite.
We're a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes. I believe you. When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here.
No, don't.
Oh yeah, we definitely are documenting this because this is some crazy ass work. Corey, you threw the insult first, and now you're crying over spilled milk. You said Anton Daniels, he kissed the white man backside. You could have changed those words and said that he panders to the white man. He entertains the white man. He favors the white man. Instead, your God-given brain, you said that he panders to the white man. And now you're crying over spilled milk because Anton Daniels responds back the way he responded. You cannot control how somebody responds when you are the initiator with the disrespect. That's some crazy work.
Don't talk to the audience. I'm talking to you. When I talk to him.
Here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all
He's
why I
talking
like
about
the chat.
everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation. Or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
I ain't got nothing better to do. Don't look at the camera, nigga. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the chat.
Shit on
I'm not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you.
Yo, that's Somebody's talking about they shitted on you on your own show. This blatant disrespect.
Miss me with the tough talk, dog. I'm talking directly to your soul, bro. Miss me with the tough talk. I'm not saying nothing online that I did not say to a nigga in their face, in person. I'm not sitting here talking to niggas and I said it directly to your face. Directly to your face. Nigga, no, I'm not shitting on nobody. I shitted on you in person, in your studio, in real life, in front of your girl, nigga. In front of your girl. To you, in front of your chick.
Yeah, Corey, you took a major L. Video's not able to get monetized, ladies and gentlemen. Did not take the offer to get the fade in the back off camera. Get bullied on your own show. You look like you're the guest when you're the host. And you got exposed because you can't keep a conversation. Then you apologize, shake hands multiple times, bring up the topic again after you apologize. Then you want to go back door and say, I don't think you meant to disrespect me. That's some soft ass.
I gave it all
in front of your girl, in front of your friends, in front of the people that was doing the live stream, the workers, in front of your homeboys, in front of everybody, in front of you.
Crazy word.
And yes, I did have Mika with me, and she was looking gorgeous, nigga. And
You're
she was looking gorgeous. But let's get to that part.
That shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
The tough talk? I got security, you got security. Ain't
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna have to hire somebody.
You better. 100%. How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop.
Don't talk tough to me, nigga. Stop talking tough. Stop. We already know that you wouldn't bust a grape, nigga.
I be trying to laugh with
We already know that you wouldn't bust a grape. Let's stop the tough talk. If we gonna have a conversation, then let's have a conversation.
Homie, you just said that I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Now, let me show you where the cherry on top is.
Now, so you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm out the jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass the Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do. Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show?
Now, if I'm hiding a chick, let's put it in perspective. If I'm hiding a chick because I told him before the show, I brought her there with me. I do business with Mika. She's literally signed to me. I told you before the show, he like, I don't know, bro. We'll see how it go. All of that shit, right? I don't know, bro. We'll see how it go. I said, okay, cool. I respect your platform. I respect what you got going on. I didn't fly all the way out here for nothing. We'll figure it out later. Why would I hide a chick that I'm trying to bring on the show? Y'all see Mika on the streams all the time. Who says that shit and try to say the wildest shit and try to get you on some other shit? Nigga.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
And that's why you got a girl with you. That's not your chick. That's not your wife. Who does that, bro? What man, bro? That's man law code broken in every single way that you can ever think about it, bro. Who does that shit, man? I said, oh, this nigga's a cornball for real, for real.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
This nigga is so weak. This nigga's a corny. I would never do that. I would never, ever in my life, on everything, I would never, ever try to do no shit like that to a nigga. I would never try to fuck a nigga family up. I would never, ever, under any circumstances. Now, he don't know that, nigga, I'm a chess player. I would never bring something with me that I couldn't have a conversation about in real life. I would never, ever in life try to fuck a man's family up. Never. Would never try to fuck up the money in the family, bro. Never. That is the corniest, weakest shit. If that's not man law number one, man code, man law, you never try to do no shit like that, bro. Now, that's what homosexuals do. Do you know? Listen. Corey is gay. I'm going to tell you right now to your face. That is what gay men do.
Wow. I'm so sorry, Antoine. I'm going to have to call a spade a spade. You calling Corey Gay, but what about this clip?
If we was in prison, I had to get with you.
Think you look good. Nah. Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good.
Not that. I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good?
Nah.
Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt?
Nope.
I do.
Jesus Christ.
You got low self-esteem, but let's get back. I'm going to show you respect. You know, you my...
No, you can say whatever you want to say.
And I'm for real.
You can say whatever you want to say.
Man.
Well, wait. Let me redirect the questions first.
All right.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Big pause.
Fuck a friend. Now who the next motherfucker to come up here?
You go on these live streams, pick one. Pick any of the live streams where the gay men stream. Do you know what they do? Gay men and women do exposes. They do, oh, I caught you with a girl. I caught you with this. I caught you with that. When we, man, listen, and my people will tell you, people have came to me with a bunch of shit that people done did. Hey, man, this is what such and such is. You know what I tell them? Man, I don't do that shit. Like, if I'm not going to be on some, yo, I'm going to just talk about his talking points or whatever like that. We don't do that shit. We don't walk around trying to figure out who niggas is fucking.
Pause.
That's what gay men do. Listen to what I'm telling you. Bro, that is what Tasha K do. That is what name them, bro. I'm telling you. That's what their shows are. Todd and Candy Burris, oh my God, they do that shit. This is who he, and I heard it was this girl. They do that shit. We don't do that as men. As men in real life, as content creators, as all of that. If it came out, we like, damn, we got to have a live stream to talk about how this shit is going to play out. Hey, y'all think he really, nah, I don't think he really cheated. And I stand 10 toes down with nigga. I cannot like a person. I could not like a person, and you know what I regularly say, and anybody that never watched the live stream, it don't matter who it is. I always say, hey man, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it. Just because a chick says something don't mean it is true. Just because they saying this about him don't mean it is true. Let's come out. Let's wait till they prove it. Let's wait till they get it in a court of law. Let's wait till they did this. If a chick accuse a nigga of doing something, nope, it's too many niggas in prison that got accused of shit that they didn't do. Too many niggas in prison that don't. Nigga, that Corey, listen. Corey is gay, bro. I'm telling you. Women expose men. Gay men try to expose men. Men don't do that shit. They do not try to fuck up another man's family. Under no circumstances. They do not try to fuck up another man's family. I had a whole debate with Yada on the Hardly Initiated platform. You know what Yada did? He thanked me. This is the honest to God truth. We had completely different views, completely different philosophies. We don't even fuck with each other like that. You know what he did? He thanked me. You know why he thanked me? And this is the honest to God truth. You know why he thanked me? Because I never brought up the shit that he was being accused of by the hoes. I never brought it up in the debate. The whole debate was about my philosophy versus his philosophy. I never was told that I couldn't say it. I never was told this and that. But all of the shit that people were saying that I could use as a, you know what I'm saying, to beat him and as a talking point, I never said none of that shit. And he hit me up later. He said, man, I appreciate you for not, even in person, he said, man, I appreciate you for not even saying no shit about that. You know why? Because that's not what niggas do. We don't do that shit. We never, ever do that. You don't mention what nobody else got going on with their family. Under no circumstances do you, if I beef with anybody, if I have a disagreement with somebody, I never, ever, under no circumstances, say some shit about that. Don't even, I could see it with my own eyes, man. I don't know what the fuck they got going on over there. That ain't my business. It ain't my business. I don't know nothing about what you got going on in your life. That's how I know the nigga is gay. That's why that's why he talks so much about the backdooria, but he get offended at the very mention of it. Because niggas that secure in their masculinity, they don't give a fuck about what you're doing. Nigga, I got five hoes over there. Why I care about what a nigga is saying? I always got a bad chick with me. 100% of the time, nigga, I don't go out of town unless I got a bad chick with me. But he don't know that. He don't know that I do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. And so the nigga thought he had one up. That's his last play. That was his final play. Man, nigga, and that's why you got that bitch with you. I was thinking to myself, we was walking out the door. Me, Mika, security, we walking out the door like, this nigga's so corny. We was laughing at the nigga. I be trying to laugh with the was laughing at the nigga. Damn. If that's the case, if you feel some type of way about it, why you ain't say it before we got on camera, nigga? You waited till you was about to fall.
Yeah, you can't respect that. That's like that scene from the movie Friday when Debo came up to Smokey and Craig talking about, yo, what's up? And they tucking in their chains and they're trying to hide their materialistic possessions. But as soon as Debo leaves, that's when they want to put the chain out of their t-shirt.
I be trying to laugh with the balls. And you fell on that knife, nigga. You fell on the knife and you got exposed. You got exposed. Nigga is gay. Lame, gay. He ain't a real one. And in Chicago, if y'all still fuck with this nigga, I'm surprised. I'm surprised, bro. I am very, 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 very surprised. I'm amazed. I am amazed. Corny, corny, corny. This nigga can't never say nothing no more. Never say nothing no more. Nothing at all. I'm looking at the Los Angeles landscape and we feeling good about tonight. Hey, anybody that's friends with Corey, anybody that hang around that nigga, hey man, don't do nothing. Don't say nothing out of pocket. That nigga's a snitch. I be trying to laugh. That nigga's a hoe. He a hoe. He a snitch in every facet of the word. That nigga's a snitch. He a hoe. And that nigga will backdoor you. He will backdoor you. Yes, that nigga breaks man code. He break man law. That nigga is weak. He is weak. He weak. This nigga the corniest nigga ever. Even the young bulls know that. Hey, man, you don't say no shit like that on the internet. Only the hoes do story time. This nigga did story time in real time. This nigga did story time in real time, bro. This nigga's a hoe. Gay. He might as well switch his platform. He should stop talking about Cheyenne Bryant and start doing the live streams like the gay men.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Like all of the gay live streamers, he should just start doing that shit. Start talking about love and hip hop, housewives of Potomac, Love is Blind. That nigga should just focus on that shit. Bro. Real talk. Real talk. That nigga should just focus on the same subjects that all of these other people doing, bro. I'm not impressed, dog. These niggas is, you know how they say don't meet your heroes? A nigga was never a hero, but do you know how they say that? They all frauds, bro. Rappers, comedians, athletes. These niggas is they not what y'all say they are in real life. I seen it. I see it with my own eyes. I go city to city, state to state. I kicked it with people in real life. And I look them in their eye, and I'm telling you that these niggas is frauds, bro. These niggas is frauds. These niggas is weak. And don't say why I ain't say it, nigga. I said it. I said everything I said right there to him in real life. Nigga tried to tell what was already known. I announced to the whole world. I told niggas that Mika was coming with me out here. And the nigga thought that he thought that he had one.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Well, listen. It was fun. It was a moment.
I gave it all for fantasy. Is anybody gonna remember me?
Politicians are just walking off thinking it's okay Tuesday and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering. I'm scared for my little brother. My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless? And how many more people are gonna be trafficked in our freaking system?
Let me get the band on fire.
Infamous, show us that you're black again.
It's a show us that you're black again. Show us that you're black again.
Bro, I don't need it.
Stuff. Do they be looking?
Bro, I'm not in a zoo, man.
Why would they do that?
Show us that you're black again.
Be like I'm some kind of zoo animal, man.
Russell Wilson got it.
Motherfuckers ain't in love with the game. Y'all don't respect the game. That's why y'all never beat the game.